Victor Emmanuel Mouttet exudes the pioneering spirit of his great-grandfather Paul Émile Mouttet, who was the first Mouttet to arrive in Trinidad 140 years ago in search of a new beginning away from post-Napoleon France. Paul's son Emmanuel, a respected solicitor, was the first Mouttet to be born in Trinidad. Victor was the first of the 5 children of Emmanuel's son Emeron and his Venezuelan-born wife Carmen. Born in Belmont on September 1, 1931, Victor Mouttet spent his early years on Picton Street and grew up on Breeze Road off Long Circular Road. He followed his grandfather and father to St. Mary's College before heading to Loyola High School in Canada to study medicine. But it was obvious that Victor's destiny lay elsewhere. One priest who spoke to him openly wondered why he wanted to be a doctor when it was clear that he was born for business. He gave up medicine at age 19 to join his father's wholesale provisions business at Mouttet, Horn & Company on Lower Henry Street, Port of Spain. 2 years later, in 1952, he joined the food distribution section of Anthony Sabga's Standard Distributors. The decision changed his life, setting him on a course for a future in the food distribution business. He also met Sally Janura, the woman who would become his lifelong partner in love, life, and business. In 1958, with an investment of $1,500, Victor and Sally boldly ventured into their own business with Victor E. Mouttet Company Limited from a tiny room on Henry Street, selling imported peanuts and other products. In the late 60s, when tight foreign exchange conditions made the import business difficult, he shifted gears. In 1976, Victor Mouttet became a manufacturer, establishing Multi-Foods Corporation Limited. He introduced the now prolific Swiss line, beginning with peanut butter, followed by the Buffet, Sunrich, and French's labels. Victor Moutet's capacity for innovation surfaced again when the rising cost of imported powdered milk led him to experiment with packaging processes. In 1978, he introduced the world's first powdered milk in a pouch under the Kerrygold label, changing the history of milk packaging. With Sally at his side and Multi-Foods Corporation dominating the local food manufacturing sector, Victor Mouttet diversified into pharmaceuticals, restaurants, and real estate. Today, the business that began with an investment of $1,500 has grown to almost $3 billion with over 4,600 employees. Key Vemco acquisitions include a controlling interest in Agostini Holdings Limited through the purchase of Smith Robertson & Company Limited and the Superfarm retail pharmacy chain. Its acquisition of Hand Arnold made Vemco one of the largest suppliers of food and grocery products in Trinidad and Tobago and a major player in the Caribbean. Its subsidiary, Prestige Holdings Limited, operates a chain of over 100 restaurants in Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, and Barbados under franchise agreements for the KFC, Pizza Hut, Subway, and TGI Fridays brands. The company was also an initial investor in retailers PriceSmart, Payless Shoe Source, and the Marriott Courtyard. Outside of business, Victor Mouttet has made time for civic duty. He has served as an independent senator, as well as president of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and director of the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association. He is a founding member and former president of the Lions Club of Trinidad and Tobago, and supports the work of the Catholic Church through Serval and Feel, among others. He also contributes to several children's homes, including St. Mary's Children's Home, St. Michael's School for Boys, and sporting clubs such as those at St. Mary's and Fatima Colleges and Santa Rosa Football Club, among others. Today, the empire he built is safely in the hands of the next generation. Sons François Napoleon and Christian Emmanuel are national business leaders, while daughters Jeanne-Marie and Germaine Nicole remain involved. As they build on his work, Victor Emmanuel Mouttet still presides as the guiding spirit of his business interests, all remaining leaders in innovation in national enterprise. He also fully enjoys his other loves, reading, traveling, and above all, his wife Sally.
You could not find a more decent person any part of the world like Victor Mouttet. Victor started with little or nothing. A few dollars in his pocket. He has built Vemco into an empire And he's done it, of course, with Sally by his side. They have formed a very formidable union. His passion for Trinidad and Tobago is tremendous. He loves his country, he loves his people. Well, Victor is what I call a down-to-earth man. He's built himself with quite a large empire behind him, Vemco Limited. How has he attained that? Hard work, integrity of the highest order, and his word is his bond. I'm really honored to have a friend like Victor.
The Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce is indeed honored to induct Mr. Victor E. Mouttet into the Business Hall of Fame.